I have the fairy blessing cards here. Healing gifts and shining treasures from the realm of enchantment. These are by Lucy Cavendish. On the back of the box it says, "Are you ready to reclaim the blessings of magic, wonder, and nature?" Fairies are ancient, powerful elementals, and they have many blessings and gifts to offer. Once the fairies and the humans were allies, united in our love for and protection of the planet. Today, many have lost this connection, and with it, the blessings of the fairies. With this deck, it is the fairies' intention to reweave and reconstruct that relationship for the good of us all, and for the good of this planet. With every card, you'll receive fairy treasure, a priceless gift to ignite your intuition, lift you up when the world seems too heavy, offer deep healing, and help set you once again on your true life path. Illustrated by renowned fairy artist Amy Brown and authored by Lucy Cavendish, the 45 cards and 124-page guidebook are a magical healing pathway to receiving messages and blessings from the fairies every day. All right, with that said, are you ready for the cards? The first one is a blessing of the Seelie. Now keep in mind, I know that if you've been on this channel for a little minute, you know that I don't have the best pronunciation of words. I may butcher them, but it's okay because I'm not perfect, and either is anyone else. So we're here for the artwork and the energy within the cards, and here's the first one. How pretty is that with all of those butterflies everywhere? So cool. And then of course we've got the back of the card, all green and healing. A blessing of the Unseelie. Interesting. All right. This is a new world for me. Unseelie. The blessing of the Butterfly Queen. Pretty. A blessing of Rapture. A blessing of Stillness. We did miss one. Here's a blessing of Honesty. We've got a blessing of Stillness. A blessing of Movement. This one is a blessing of Ain. 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 A-I-N-E. Blessing of Connection with the hummingbird, so cute. Blessing of Shining Ones. Blessing of Awen. These I would definitely have to use the book for. A blessing of N-W-N-F-R-E. Not familiar with that word. We've got a blessing of the White Heart. Blessing to undo an unfortunate grizz. A blessing of elflocks. I'm so sorry. I'm just ruining fairies. A blessing of the green. A blessing of the sight. A blessing of dreams. A blessing of glamour. At first I thought it said grammar, which I wish I could have a blessing of pronunciation. A blessing from the ever young. Well, that's a nice thought. A gift of laughter. A blessing of the wild within. A blessing of power. A blessing of the mothers. a gift of sharing, a blessing of the liminal space, a blessing of time, a blessing of Litha. She seems like a troublemaker. A blessing of the grouping Fae. A blessing of stability. A blessing of fairy magic. A blessing of Bridget's flame. Blessing of belief. A blessing of healing. A blessing of Anamkara. A blessing of the heart's calling. A blessing from Queen Ma. A blessing of clear foresight. A blessing of fairy guardian. A blessing of light touch. A blessing of being understood. A blessing of a safe place in the world. And a blessing from a fairy determined to help you. Well, how nice is that? So, I didn't even show you the guidebook. Here's the guidebook. And inside the guidebook, it looks like it has a lot of information in there. Let's see if I can get it to first page of one of the cards. The fairy blessing card. So all of this is the intro. And then we've got the blessing of Airmid. This is the fairy gift of working with herbs, medicine, plants, and their blessings. I would have never known that. And then it gives you the description in detail on that. There's the back. How cute. By Blue Angel Publishing. Let's see if we can get a quick read here. A blessing of the liminal space. I'm thinking that's in like our real actual space, our living space. We've got a blessing of the green. So we're healing our liminal space. We've got to heal it. Green is the color of the year, so maybe this is going to be our year, folks. And then our last one is the blessing from Queen Ma. Well, she looks like she's got it all together, and she looks like she kind of controls the underworld, if I'm going to just look at it as this card alone. Let me see. A blessing from Queen Ma, number 39, which is 12, which it also goes down to a 3. Which I'm hoping there's not a third party involved somewhere. Let's see what it says. The fairy gift of being the ruler of your own world. Didn't I say? So once you are in your waking world right now and you heal that, you will be the ruler there. With this fairy gift from the formidable and enchanting fairy queen, Queen Ma, comes the blessing of being the owner of your own life. This is a powerful blessing indeed, for this is a blessing comes the most precious gift of all, that of knowing that your life is yours to live. With this blessing, let you now take up the reins of your life. Let you decide what it is that you do and who it is you are, and who you are is you are now becoming. It is your life, this wild and sweet thing, to be lived only once, and it is rare and priceless. You should no longer be owned, nor forced, nor pushed, nor pulled, for with her gift comes the solidarity of determining your own fate. For you are a being who has often been pressured to give away the crown that declares that you are the sovereign. With this blessing, it is returned to you. Own it. So with that said, in your waking life, there's healing there, and you will own your life. Choose what you want to do, where you want to go, what you want to experience. If you want to get rid of all of your belongings and buy an RV and be a nomad and travel the country, by all means do it. If you want to quit a 9-to-5 and do a side hustle, I wouldn't recommend quitting the job. Maybe keep your full-time and then do your side hustle on the side until it kind of picks up. And then you can get rid of that full-time job when your side hustle is providing enough for you. You don't want to cause more stress in your life, but you definitely want to do it how you want to. Any changes in your life will cause a little bit of stress just because of an adjustment. And sometimes there are people out in the world or in your family or in your surroundings or in your community who might get a little irritated that you are now looking out for self and like live in the world and the dreams that you had wanted to live. Some people won't be on board with that. Even your family members won't be on board with it, and they could kind of pull you down. So you want to be mindful of that. You've got this blessing from Queen Ma, so make sure that you're taking advantage of that blessing, you guys. It's here. You do have permission to live life the way you want to. You have permission to have other people respect you and believe where you're going. You're allowed to have that. If you're given ideas and you're having some kind of thought process that you think that's going to be a great idea, it's given to you for purpose. Don't ignore those things. Write it down, make a plan, and do it. We're only given one life. You don't want to be on your deathbed wishing you would have done something. I think it was said that they did do a study based on people who were in their last moments. And the only thing that they said that they ever regretted was not living. They just experienced every day. They didn't truly live. All the things that they wish they would have done, it had nothing to do with, I wish I would have bought that car or I wish I would have bought that house. It was just living. Well, with that said, I hope that you have a wonderful day. Please like the video. I'd like other people to be able to find the channel so they can get in on this circus channel with all the falls and drops and spins and whatever else. If you have a deck you'd like to see, please comment in the comments below and I'll see if I can find it. Take care, you guys. Thanks for being here. Take care.